This is Big Ben, perhaps the most famous clock tower in the world. For more than 160 years, its bells have echoed across London, marking time for a nation and inspiring millions of visitors. But what if we reimagined this landmark in a way no one has ever seen? What if Big Ben was completely black? In this video, we'll explore how London's skyline, the cultural symbolism of time, and the emotional power of black would change if this Gothic tower stood in deep shadow. Hey everyone, welcome to Eclipse Black. On this channel, we ask one question. What if it was black? From iconic landmarks to design, fashion, and history, we reimagine how black could transform our world. If you're new here, subscribe now. There's much more to come. Big Ben is actually the nickname of the Great Bell, but over time the name has come to represent the entire tower. Officially, it is called the Elizabeth Tower, part of the Palace of Westminster. The story begins with disaster. In 1834, a great fire destroyed much of the old Palace of Westminster. During the rebuilding, architect Charles Barry envisioned a grand new Gothic palace. For the clock tower, he turned to Augustus Pugin, a passionate Gothic revivalist whose vision defined the tower's ornate style. Rising over 96 meters, the tower was completed in 1859. Inside, the great bell weighed 13 tons. When it rang for the first time, it wasn't just a clock striking hours. It was a sound announcing a new era for Britain. Big Ben has survived wars, weather, and change. During World War II, London was heavily bombed. Yet Big Ben's chimes continued, becoming a symbol of hope. Radio broadcasts carried its sound across the world, reassuring millions that Britain still endured. The tower has also undergone multiple restorations, including a major project completed in the 2020s. Each effort shows how much the British people value this landmark. It is not just a building, it's part of their identity. Big Ben is everywhere in British life. Its chimes mark the start of each new year. It appears in films from James Bond to V for Vendetta. It's broadcast globally whenever the BBC needs to represent London. For tourists, the first sight of Big Ben is often unforgettable. For Londoners, it's an anchor, a constant presence through generations. To lose Big Ben would feel like losing part of the city's soul. Now imagine it all, but in black. The creamy stone replaced by deep black surfaces. The spires and Gothic details suddenly darker, sharper, and more intimidating. Against London's grey sky, a black Big Ben would look otherworldly, almost like a shadow cast permanently on the skyline. By day, the tower would stand out even more than it does now, a giant silhouette commanding attention. By night, the golden glow of the four giant clock faces would blaze against the dark tower, like time itself shining out of the void. Black is more than a color. It transforms how we feel about objects. It can make something elegant, powerful, and eternal. It absorbs light, conceals details, and commands respect. In its current form, Big Ben feels traditional, almost welcoming. But in black, it would feel monumental. A tower not just keeping time, but embodying it. People wouldn't just glance at it, they'd stop, stare, and feel the weight of time pressing down on them. A black Big Ben would shift its meaning, from heritage to permanence, from tradition to authority, from a clock tower to a monument to time itself. Big Ben has always been more than a clock. It's a voice of endurance, a keeper of history, and the symbol of London's heart. But in black, it would take on an entirely new presence, darker, stronger, unforgettable. In black, Big Ben wouldn't simply mark the hours, it would remind us that time is power, and that time always wins. Thanks for watching Eclipse Black. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next What If It Was Black exploration.